Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Joshua. In this tutorial, we'll be going through the Shell Basics project. So welcome back to week 2 of the ALU PSC. Okay, so what we're going to do is there is a task for us to solve. So there's a quiz for us to solve, and let's just solve them as we go. So say what does LTA stand for? LTA stands for long-term support. So long-term support. How do you change directory on Linux? To change directory on Linux, you make use of cd command. What command would you use to list files on Linux? You make use of ls command. What does RTFM stand for? RTFM stand for read the fucking manual. Submit my answers, and we're good. So the project is open for us to do. There's a couple of projects here, but do you have any advance? About 17, right? So let's just go through them. So the first thing I need to do is to get my soundbox. Let me make use of work time. All right. All right. So this is my soundbox. Let me close this guy. Here we have to create a GitHub repository named alu-shell. So let me just plug in my GitHub here. Log in GitHub. All right. So this is GitHub. So we have to create a new GitHub repository named ALU shell. So I copy this guy, come here, paste it in the repository name, ALU shell is available, and give it a description. Description is optional actually, so there's no point. So I come and create repository. So I've created the repository, right? So now I need to clone. Now I need to clone this repository. So to do that, I need to make use of HTTPS. So I copy this guy, I go back to my web team, I list my contents, change my directory to root, I list, then I run git clone, and I paste what I've copied. But then if I do not add the path to it, it will always keep asking me for password. So what I want to do is before the G, after the two forward slash, I will add the @sign. Then I will go backward a little bit. Don't get my personal access token. So you can let me quickly get mine. Right, so I've gotten my personal access token. So immediately before the @sign, it's my personal access token. So there you go. You can look at it. The @sign is before the personal access token. So if you do it this way, it will not ask you for password. So I'll click on enter. It's clean, and then let me change my directory to ALU. Let's go ALU-show. So I'm in it now. So there's nothing there. So I've created the repository, right? Then the next step is to create a okay. So please, there is an instruction, a general instruction here that says a readme.md file at the root of the repo containing a description of the repository that is the GitHub repository. A readme.md file at the root of the folder of this project. So let me quickly create a readme.md file. It must not be empty. That is it. So I can name it vi readme.md, and let me add, like adding my name to it actually. Alright, so I've saved it. Now the file is not empty, I have a empty file. Yeah. So I'm to create a GitHub, a directory rather, sorry, the basis directory. So let me copy it and go back to my web team. And to create a repository, you make use of mkdir and you paste. So let me change my directory to basics. So I'm in basics now. So we should create a file. So what should be in the file? Write a script that prints the absolute path name of the current working directory, right? So I'll copy this guy and vi it. I'll vi this file, what I copied, I paste, I entered. So it's here. Now let me show you guys something. As you can see here, this is the general instruction. You have to make use of vi vim emacs, and all your files should end with a new line. The first line of all your files should be exactly something like this shebang sign. So I am to copy this thing here. So I'm to copy this shebang sign, go back to my VI, can insert, then I paste. I paste it. Now the script for printing your current working directory is pwd, which means print working directory. That is all. Let me save as well. So remember that a readme.md file must always be in your repository explaining what the directory is doing. So let me also veer into readme.md and write shell basics, shell basics like this. Save. Now let me add my changes. Git add in the current directory, git commit, and say task task 0. So let me git push. And I can go and check my code. I'm going to review my code. So I say review your work. Start a new test. Must be 2 lines long. Oh, I see. Because I added another line, so that's why it failed. Push. Let's check our code. just read something. Okay. There is more information about this project. It said in order to test your script, you need to use the command chmod us plus file, which we see later and does not and does chmod means. So this chmod means we have to execute our file before it can check. So my check is failing. I don't know. So if I if I scroll down, you say correct output, run the script without error. So to make the file executable. So how do I make the file executable? By running chmod, change mode, u plus x or just plus s, then the name of the file. So if I list it, the color will change. Let me make it add, commit, type 0, push. So it should check now. Alright, so it has checked convalidation or test passes. So you need to execute all your file. You need to execute all your file. So the next question is what is in there? Right, so display the content of your current directory. So the name of the file is one list it. So let me copy this guy. One list it is on the file. Right, so I will also vi paste one list it. This is one list it. So remember to always add the shebang sign that says bin hash. And to list the content of a directory, you make use of ls command. So you just put the command there, you save your file. Remember to execute it gmod plus x, then one. So I'm using autocomplete here. I'm using sorry. So I'm using autocomplete here. To autocomplete a text, just type the first letter and hit the tab key. Yeah. So I have executed it. Let me add it now. Task one. Let me check my code. If you work, start a new test. So let's check. Let's move to the next task. There's no place like home. Write a script that changes the working directory to your user's home. So here the name of the file is to bring me home. I copy this guy, go back to my webcam, API, API paste. I remember to always add the shebang sign in bash. Then to change your working directory to home, you make use of the cd command. Then this tilde sign. This tilde sign means home. It means home. Just add this sign to it. It means home. It's just under the escape key. Escape here. So let's save our changes. Remember to always execute your file. Two, then tab autocomplete. Hit add. Hit two. Hit push. So let's check our code. So that's checked. Let's move to the next task. The long format. So display the current directory content in a long format. And the name of the file is three list file. Three list file. Let me just copy this guy. You see here and vi sorry vi paste. So I to insert to change the mode to insertion, and then always add the shebang sign to it being bash. Then to display the current directory element in a long format, you make use of ls, meaning list dash l for long format. So escape colon wq save execute your file. Remember to always execute your file. Add commit for git push, and you come here, you check your code. Congratulations. Let's go down. Then the next one is display current directory content, including hidden files, starting with that. So to display this name of the file, let me copy it. Vi paste. Remember your I to change the mode to insertion mode. I then always add your shebang in bash. So to list hidden files, ls dash L. Remember the L is for long format, then the A is for all. It means all files, all files. Then your escape key, WQ. Remember to always execute a file using the command and hit add, commit. That's 5. Hit push. Output, preview your work. Starting a test. So congratulations. I love numbers. So you have to display the current directory, display the current directory content, long formats with user ID, group ID, and hidden files, everything in one. So this is what you should say. This is the name of the file. Let me copy it. Control C. Go back to my webcam. So what they want us to do is what they want us to do is we should list digits as well. So actually the command is ls dash lna. So this L long format, N for number, then A for all. You see it? We got the same format. If you look at what they showed us here, you see. So this command is what we are writing into the file. So let me vi the file, paste. I then change the mode to insertion. Always add the shebang sign bash. Then the command is ls-lna, right? L for long format, N for number, and A for all. So escape key, colon WQ. Remember to always execute a file. Gmod 5. Right, so git add. It's coming and say +7 push. Okay, so let me check my code now. Right, so test checked. So the next one is welcome. Create a script that creates a directory named my first directory in the temporary directory. So this is the example, right? The name of the file is sys dash for directory. And copy it and on my terminal. VI paste. Remember the I to change the mode. Version, then always add a bin bash. Now, we said we should write a script that creates this directory, right? So the first thing making directory is so it means that you have to create a directory. So and the command for creating directory is mkdir. And we said in the tmt folder. So this forward slash means folder. And I'm creating everything from scratch actually. So the name of the folder is my first underscore directory, right? And double click save my changes. It's my code, my file rather. Then I add everything. That's it. Let's check our code. So mk command is used for making directory. It said Betty is my first directory. Betty is my first directory. So we have to move the file Betty from tmp temporary to temporary my first directory. So let me copy this file. See, and vi. Remember to always change the mode in bash. So the command for moving a file is mv, and it said from tmt space. And this is the file we are moving to. Then tmt. Remember we created tmt I underscore first underscore directory. Right. Escape wq. Execute my code. To complete it. Changes. Let's add a commit message as I push my changes to GitHub. So I'm just about review your work. The next one is bye bye Betty. Delete the file Betty. So we have to delete the file Betty. The file Betty is in temporary, the one you just created. So we have to delete the file. So I copy this name of the file and vi. Remember to always change the mode. So to delete a file, you make use of rm command. Rm means remove. You are removing Betty. You are removing Betty. You are removing this file. If you go back to this file you are removing. This file you are removing. tmt forward slash my first directory. Sorry, you are removing Betty from this first directory. Then Betty. because we haven't met it. It is gone now. Right. Skip, double Q, execute your file. Oh, good. All right. So we are left with just few files. Okay. So I'll end this video now and create another one. Thank you.